Good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside my Flagstaff camper, the most amazing floor plan of any towable camper on the market today. If it doesn't say Flagstaff, FKB, or FKBS, it's not for you. Check them out online. The only reason I'm including the new FKB for 2025, it is this camper. With the exception, you only get one slide, not two, and that's because the rear bedroom bed goes this way, the length of the camper. Mine goes this way. If they don't make this floor plan anymore, I'm not sure if they do or not, but if they do, or if you can find a pre-owned that's in mint condition like mine, which most will be because people take care of things today for the most part, that's the one you want. Two slides, plenty of room at the foot of the bed there to do your business and get dressed in front of the mirror. This is the ultimate. But that's not what this video is about. This is a quick video to bring you to light about my videos or a video coming out. Sorry, it's early in the morning. It is actually 6 o'clock straight up, and I went to bed early with the phone by my side to monetize and publicize yesterday's video. And guess when it come on? At like 5 this morning from yesterday's uploading. And there's a reason why. First, I got to have more coffee. I had 1 cup. This is fresh coffee. This is not yesterday's. Let's take a look at the color. Rich and bold, baby. That's gold right there. Oh, yeah. And we don't do cowboy coffee around here. We only do heavy whipping cream. Now, I found out in the comments that is part of strict carnivore rather than half and half or milk. So if you'd like to lose some weight, you want to start the carnivore diet, you can check out my videos. I'm going to talk about it some more anyway. Not that I need to talk about it. There's a million people online talking about it. And about that GLB 16.1 that everybody's taking now to cheat. Well, that's another story. Now, what is this video about this morning? It's very important you listen to me on this. I got my studio background here all cleaned up. I always make sure I have it nice for you guys. We don't live sloppy around here. Let's try our coffee this morning. You having some with me? If you are, here's to you. You know, when it comes out of the coffee maker, it's not as hot as sometimes when I put it in the microwave. This is perfect. Sometimes I overdo it and it's just too slurpable. But this, folks, that's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. Man, that's good coffee. That's at McAfee, baby. Got it right here. Got plenty of it. 1, 2, 3 tubs. I think I'm down to 2. One's empty. I'm using it for something one day. Anyway, before this video gets too long, I want to inform you about the long ass video I put up. Number 1, it's the longest one in my history, I think. Number 2, it would have took too long to do the edit. And number 3, there's way too much good material in there that if you skip through it, even just my own personal conversation, talking to myself, talking to you guys, while I'm walking up the trail until I meet somebody again, you're going to miss it. Now, while I'm sure some of it I'm rambling a little bit, you're going to miss the beauty, and it's just a very cool video. It's really about everything. It's collectively all these people that I met on the trail that just were coming down that I spoke with. And nobody got by me without me talking to them because I needed a break. And then the people that I ran into that somehow or another, there's a big age difference between some and me and others in the group. It was an eclectic group. And we became a clique. We became a group that likely won't ever see each other again. Maybe we will. Hopefully we will. We got all our phone numbers because there was no internet up there, and we wanted to share some of the photos that each one of them took with their phone to give the other, because there were some great photos. And I shared a little bit of a collage of that last night but the video will give you the true story. So it's long. Pick your time. Watch it in 2 or 3 sessions if you want. I didn't want to break it up into 2 or 3. I didn't really know where the marker was. And I could have had it up yesterday. The reason it's up today is because Wi-Fi here is slower than a snail, which is slower than a turtle, you know. Really slow. But thank God it does power my smart TV and provides Wi-Fi for the phone, which I used to upload that video. But it took all the way until I opened up my eyes this morning, literally just a minute before it finally went live. So it's just such a good video to me. And it's the same hike, but not. It's the same trail, but the first time I hiked it about, I don't know, maybe a week now, 4 or 5 days ago, Chimney Tops in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, as you leave and go towards the top of the mountain. It's one of the most difficult. But when you get to a point, there's a sign, and that's where I walked the first time. And you can skip to that if you want and get the second half, but you're going to miss all the new conversations that I was having with other people that walk by and my own talk, even though it's the same trail. And likely you're not going to remember because it's different footage. You know, I had changed I edited the first time and it got all chopped up, and some people didn't even watch, as many people, the part that had, no, that was another trail. Redact that. That was a loom. Anywho, I didn't edit it. I just wanted to get it up, and now it's up. I hope you watch it. And it's long, but what can I do? But the second half of it, it's not the same hike. It's people that I met that make it so special, mainly. And then the second half, I go all the way to the top where there's a fence they don't want anybody to go past. You know, there was a fire up there in 16, and I think it just overgrew, and they just haven't cut it or whatever it is. And so they're not wanting people to go up there. But there is a trail and steps and everything where you could go there. It was somewhere you could go. So another guy went, and I said, I'm going. And so I went. And then a few people behind me said, I can do whatever he can do. Look at him. He's a geezer. And so they came. And a couple of people that did it, there was about 4 or 5 of us, I was really proud of. I'm talking about Jimmy. So there was Jimmy and his wife, Polly. And then the 2 young girls is, I called her Squirrel. That's her nickname. She'll never be called that again. It was a few hour old nickname. I don't know why it came out of my mouth, but she was crawling that rock like a squirrel. But her name is Sam. And her friend, I don't think they're related. I think it's just her friend, Kristen. Now, I hope I didn't get that wrong because she told me twice her name. It's either Christian, Kristen, Kirsten. I destroy everybody. Don't worry about it. But 2 wonderful souls that had more ambition for young ladies than I've ever seen. They were motivating me. They were behind me. They were like, let's do it. Well, I'll do it. I mean, they were just so cool. And so was Jimmy and Polly. I spoke to them in the parking lot long before I even got on the trail. And then when we got up there, and I'm talking about going past the, the no more go zone, where there's just this little lookout area that you're supposed to be satisfied with. Not. Mr. Steve-O, how you doing, buddy? Steve-O, man, he's cool as heck. He's just sitting there on the ledge and just got his feet hanging off, and a real soft-spoken guy. And I asked him about, where's this fence at that they talk about? You can't go any further. I got at least video. He goes, oh, it's just right around the corner there. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I got to go video it, and you'll see it in the video. And I said, well, there ain't no police up here and going to climb this mountain to make sure that we don't go past it. I'm going past it. And already others have already gone past it, you know. So I'm not the only one. And I got up there and I went past it. And when I didn't return within a minute or two, here comes Steve-O. Here comes Jimmy. Here comes Polly. Here comes Sam. Here comes Kirsten. Christian. Anyway, The girls come up behind me first. No, might have been Jimmy. Jimmy and Polly. And Jimmy's 69 years old. He went straight up that mountain. He had to keep waiting for his wife, Polly, because her and I had to take multiple breaks. I'm making this video too long. Anyway, these were just the people that I got their names and conversated with and climbed more with and talked to at the bottom of the mountain that I didn't video when it was all over. We actually got together and changed phone numbers, exchanged phone numbers, and talked more around the crusher. And it was like a sad departing because everybody was going to go their own way now and continue their lives. But we had that time together that was just a great feeling. I can't describe it, folks, but I had a great day yesterday. It was an honor meeting all these folks. And we do have each other's phone numbers. We can check in, and hopefully they'll follow along with the channel and check in every now and then. But anyway, let me talk about Steve-O. Steve come in. He got off the platform, got up, come over there, and now Steve is joining Sam and Christian, and I, and he's afraid of heights, he says. But he broke out of he saw the two young girls, he saw me, and he said, you know, this guy's he's a big guy. So he said, I'll do it. So we do it, and I got to be honest, there was this guy that went up all the way to the top. He's been his 64th time. I got him on video. I cut his head off. I didn't mean to. But he passed me on the trail earlier. It's the guy wearing his pajamas. His name is Lee, by the way. We found that out because it's written all over up there. So we go up, but we get to a point where we both, all of us, agreed that maybe that's about as far as we want to go. And then here comes a new guy, Jake. Jake that had a louder shirt on than I was wearing yesterday, orange. His wife went shopping. She's not a hiker. We got to talking down the parking lot at the end of the hike. And Jake came up and met us and spoke very briefly. And he went on up, and I thought he was just going to maybe go to where we went. This guy, he just went right on up there. He went all the way up by himself, no motivation, nobody holding his hand. Not like our little group, but needed, each other to support one another. But it was all good. He goes to the top. We were, I would say 100 feet from the top. And the view was amazing when we were at. But up at the top, it had to be, I'm a little disappointed. I'm sure the others feel the same way that we didn't go all the way. But it just looked like, I don't know why we all thought it was. And the other two guys, the one guy's been there 64 times, and then Jake, who just went right on up there, and we met him in the parking lot. We asked him a bunch of questions. He said it was just amazing. He didn't think it was very cool that the other guy wrote his name all over the rocks. I mean, it's everywhere. It's like graffiti. But that guy, Lee, he's the king. He had 2 poles, beat headphones. He had loud music going once he got up there. He set up a tripod. He carried a tripod with him, and he took photos. I think he puts them on TikTok and everything else. But I spoke to him. He walked over them rocks like a bug. He didn't care. He knew every step. He had them memorized. So enjoy the video. I just wanted to tell you that. I had a great day yesterday. I know I lost another pound. Had to. I feel great this morning, though, because I just went to bed early and had a bad dream. I remember that. I won't go into it, but it was a little bit of a weird dream. So, all right, everybody. Hope you have a good day. Crush it!